Okay. So he DM'd me and I posted about my hair, my hair growth, and he was like, "Oh, can I pull?" And I was like, "Yeah, as soon as you get the, cause he."
Oh my god! As soon as you get the take the what and leave the what.
He's in jail right now, but he'll be home soon.
Hey cousins, welcome back to another episode of the JustCuz podcast featuring your favorite hosts Nina and Mo. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that you can be the first alerted when we drop a new episode.
Do you bathe with a bar soap or are you a body wash girl?
So I was always bar, but I was using Dove Bar, and Dove Bar gave me ingrown hairs really bad. So I stopped that, and I do a Dr. Bronner's to clean myself. But then I follow up with like a what the fuck is it? Method.
I like Method.
Yeah.
Method. I like the rainwater one.
I'll use any of them, but that's just like the after rinse for the smell. But I gotta clean myself with Bronner's.
And the Bronner's is the liquid one.
Yeah.
So the Bronner, what's scent?
Citrus.
Nice. So Bronner's is good because I like the lather and I feel like I get clean and I feel like my skin feels clean, but it's also, to get the lather that I want, I can't dilute it as much as I'm supposed to, and then my skin ends up breaking out.
Oh, that's huge, yeah. I never care about the lather because I know it never broke me out, but that's probably because I don't care about the lather. But other black people, especially darker skinned black people, it break them out a lot. But the nigga that I'm thinking of, he used to OD lather it up like.
I gotta have a nice lather. That's why I'm kind of advocating for bars now because I don't know, I was in a pinch and all I had was a bar, but I kind of pulled a white woman move. I went bar to skin.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna say I kind of bathe like a white lady.
That's so funny.
I will bathe with my hand.
Okay, so kind of like that, but I came back to the dark hand side because I was doing bar to body, but I had an exfoliating glove. So as I'm still it's funny. That was the cleanest and the smoothest that I felt. So I think that's how I'm gonna bathe moving forward.
I will dump the soap in my hand. Just
you don't care about the lather at all. Do you wash your feet in the shower? Or
yes.
Like intentionally, or you just think that it gets?
I wash my legs and feet. You don't, white woman?
No, of course.
No, you don't.
No, of course. Because remember I told you I'm super like OCD about that too, because one night like I felt like I heard my feet rubbing against the shit and I felt the way. So I have like a pumice stone in there. I have like a sugar scrub.
That's why your feet feel like that. You do too much.
I don't do it every day, but I do have it in there because once I start feeling rough, I'm like, oh no, we're scrubbing.
But
I also just like wash my feet.
Wrap them in saran wrap?
You did tell me to do that. I have been wearing socks more.
It'll peel off. Or you can put your feet in some soap water and Listerine, and that's supposed to do it. I've never done it, but they say at least Listerine really takes off that layer of skin for you.
And we're putting it inside of our mouths. That's crazy.
I don't use mouthwash. Only if I like just threw up, but I'm not using mouthwash on a regular. I don't think we're supposed to, are we?
So, funny story, I don't know if this is what we're supposed to do or not. Welcome to the JustCuz pod. I don't know if we're supposed to do this or not, but I'll gargle with peroxide before I gargle with mouthwash.
I think peroxide is a lot safer. I used to put a little bit on my toothbrush to brush my teeth. Do you brush the roof of your mouth?
Yes, but it's highly uncomfortable. I can scrub the fuck like out of my tongue, like I can go back there, but once I get to the top, it's too ticklish. But I
just started brushing the top because I was like, oh, my tongue does sit at the roof of my mouth. I should probably clean that.
I'll confess, I just started doing it as well because I was like, I never cleaned the top of my mouth. Maybe I should.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it tickles because it's not used to being touched.
Exactly.
It's tender.
But I have a mouthwash under the sink, but I probably had it for about a year or two.
Is it the blue one or the brown? I mean, yeah, is it the blue, the green, or the brown?
Blue.
Okay. Because that brown would make me think of grandparents.
What brown? Who?
My great grandparents would keep the brown listed.
Yeah. That's for them.
That's for the elderly.
Absolutely not. Welcome. This might be the last episode of the year that you'll see. Yeah. We got 2 weeks left in the year. It takes a while to edit.
I was gonna say this is coming out. Okay, you're right. Go ahead.
It might be. You might get one more, but just in case. Happy holidays, happy New Year. We need to do a vision board, but we ain't did one yet. But it's in our thoughts and prayers. Oh, for the rest of the year, I'm not complaining.
Oh, okay. I'm
about nothing.
Yeah.
So I might not be able to vent because I feel like venting is partially complaining.
No, because I feel like I just vented, but I didn't complain.
No, but you never really complain, even when you should. You're so tough. Everybody thinks I'm tough, baby. I ain't got shit on the rest of the
Hey, I just feel like, as the great Drake said, the power of the mind is not a joke. And so I was like, I've been doing like a lot of self whatever the fuck lately, and I really feel like I want people's perception of me to be the reality. And I feel like people perceive me to be like the super positive, like nice, da 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 da. But my thoughts are not that a lot of times.
I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, people think that I'm a bitch, but I'm really nice. And people think you're really nice, but you're a bitch.
I'm a bitch? When have you seen me be a bitch?
You won't be a bitch outwardly.
But my
thoughts are real bitchy.
Yeah, so I want your perception of me to be the reality. Like, I do want to be a positive person. I do want to be nice. Like, I do want to have these good thoughts and, like, wish everyone well. But it's hard sometimes.
Because people be trying it.
That's how I feel.
This fucking bitch today that's complaining.
No, you're just saying what happened. So what happened with this bitch today?
I was at Wendy's drive-through and I left and I fucking made a turn and the drink spilled. Not only did it spill, the fucking bottle cracked. So it was everywhere. There was no saving it.
I'm sorry. You had a bottle? Okay.
The cup busted open, so it was just like the lid was still on it, but the shit was just pouring out because it was cracked. So I come back and I was like, hey, I was driving and it tipped over and it cracked. And she was like, okay, $2.64. I said, no.
You don't understand. I haven't left the parking lot.
I was just here and it just cracked. And she was like, you didn't have a drink. And I was like, I did. And then she was like, her and the other Hispanic lady, they started talking partially in Spanish, but then in English, the bitch said it. So, and I really hate that I'm still talking about this because this bitch is no longer thinking about me, and that's why I should have served her shit. That I hate when
I have the perfect comeback and the perfect shit in like hindsight, and I hate that. I want to be in the moment and be able to deliver.
I was in the moment and I was ready to deliver, but I was trying to be strong. I was trying to be a better person, and she was like talking in Spanish. Then in English, she said, "I don't see how that's my problem." I should make it your problem now, right?
Let me speak to your manager.
I should make it so I was like, oh, I'm gonna call corporate. So another lady came and she was like, hey, normally we would charge, but and she handed it to me. And I was like, I really hope y'all's day get better. So I'm like complaining to my baby dad. He's like, why are you mad at them? They work at Wendy's. Like, that's why they're upset. They work at Wendy's. I'm like, okay, I get it. But bitch, on no day have I ever had an issue when I was at work.
And took it out with somebody else.
Never. Like, if anything, I won't work or I won't talk.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to make your day hell because I'm having a bad day. Bitch, if you signed up for this job and then today you chose to sit in the drive-thru, you ain't have to do this. Somebody else could work the drive-thru, but you chose to deal directly with people and you chose to be a piece of shit. And I'm so mad I didn't spit in her face. I'm so mad. I just let it slide. Why would you say, I don't see how that's my problem?
It was really out of pocket. It was really unnecessary. And I feel like you're standing on business for no reason because, like, let's say hypothetically, I chose to dine in. You would have given me another cup. I can get a free refill.
It's nobody's problem.
Like,
it doesn't have to be a problem. This drink costs 0 cents for you and the company.
Right.
It costs fucking nothing. Why are you upset? Because the time you spent going back and forth with me, I could have been out of your drive-thru. Now I should sit here all day and fuck your drive-thru up, make you have an even worse day.
Yeah, because you will take it there.
I should have. That's why I'm so mad in her face.
But you wanted to pull a fucking white woman.
Yeah, I will spit in your face.
So we've been having a debate, and I feel like it's been we've been having a debate because I feel like it's been like ongoing because I feel like we keep coming to this thing. She wants to call me a white woman so bad, but like
I want to call you a white woman because I know you don't like it. That's what I want to
So
call
like you don't really feel that way. You just want.
Yeah, I know it bothers you a little bit, so I'm gonna do it.
What a bully.
Because why does it bother you?
Because I'm not.
But you must be, because it bothers you. Because if I called you something,
Hi, Nikki. Whatever.
Exactly. Because if somebody called me a white woman, I'm like, okay.
Next.
Exactly.
No. But I kind of accepted it that I was like, no, I'm not Venezuelan, like I'm not white, but yeah. She's a Spaniard, colonized by
it ain't a Puerto Rican or Dominican. It's not the black Spanish. I don't like that we call them black.
So what do you call them? Hispanic?
Yep, Spanish.
But we're not about to get into the whole black race thing again. But
that's fine.
But
they ain't see that last episode. They see that clear.
We not talking about sex, y'all not watching it. That's frustrating. Like y'all not want to like grow. Like y'all not want like self-help tips. Well, not that we can give them because we are clearly still trying to figure our shit out. But
I'm
like,
slowly growing into it. I'm gonna get over it. I just really feel like being the bigger person sounds too much like shut the fuck up and take it. And I don't like the way that sounds.
It's really rough to be the bigger person because we were like, yo, like who gonna be the bigger person for me sometimes?
Yeah,
because like it's really annoying. But then it's fulfilling sometimes because a lot of times like they'll like circle back. You know what? Like I just do appreciate you for like being patient with me or or lessons will come inside of a different way. Like I don't gotta take it there all the time. But being the bigger person is draining.
I've never been the fucking bigger person, and I'm trying to turn this new leaf, and I'm like, oh, this is giving pussy. I don't like it one bit.
And I was like, is that my ego? Because I be thinking about this too.
It's always
like,
ego.
I was like, I have to get my ego in check because a lot of times, like, I really feel a way. Even if you give me, even if this situation really is about me and you, like, right? But then my ego be like, fuck with me because I'm like, well, what if somebody see this, or fucking, what are they gonna think? Or that, not that I care about what other people think, but I don't want to look stupid.
You do care. I don't mind looking stupid because there's nobody that has never looked stupid before.
That's very true. And at the end of the day, like, you shouldn't care you shouldn't care about what I got going on that much.
No,
like,
you shouldn't. Like, not to go on and on and on. But no matter how stupid I look, I pay my bills. My bills are paid. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Okay, I was thinking.
What
was I thinking about today? I don't know. I started thinking. Oh, this man. I was never thinking about a man. Don't ever think that. But this man DM'd me and like, he's not one of my niggas because I don't have any niggas, none. But he is somebody that I bagged. How do you say it if you're a girl?
You bagged him, yeah.
It's an easy kill though. Like every man is an easy kill for me, so I shouldn't even say bag. Like
I got him. No, because like you don't got niggas, so
yeah, I'm more on his list than he is on mine. Niggas actually have a list. I have embarrassments. Because these niggas are embarrassing. But
so you bagged this nigga
and he DM'd me and I thought about like how I came about him. And that's why the title of this episode is, what is it?
I miss my
friend's boyfriend.
I miss my friend's boyfriend.
Okay. Why don't you give it to me when I'm talking?
Oh yeah, my bad.
Okay. So he DM'd me and I posted about my hair, my hair growth, and he was like, "Oh, can I pull?" And I was like, "Yeah, as soon as you get the, cause he."
Oh my god. As soon as you get take the what and leave the what.
He's in jail right now, but he'll be home soon.
What the fuck?
Free him.
Free that man.
He'll be home soon. And you know what's crazy? How come all the men get phones in jail?
Because jail's not real.
Why the girls don't get phones? I ain't never seen no bitch post from jail.
Cause what bitches we follow that be in and out of jail? Well, I don't follow nobody that be in and out of jail, but I think it's more common for a nigga to be in and out of jail than like a bitch to be in and out of jail.
I particularly know two bitches that be in and out of jail, and I ain't never seen them post while they was down.
Cause you know what? Cause that's the male ego. Even though I'm in jail right now, I still feel like I'm that nigga. And
but niggas make money in jail. They make a lot.
Doing what?
All kind of shit. They be moving shit like, okay, you know what's the movie? The White Boy Ricky.
White Boy Rick.
White Boy Rick, you know, he went to jail for his shit. Mm-hmm. But while he was in, then his sentence for that got suspended. But then he still had to turn around and go to Florida, I think it was, and do another 5 years because he was involved in a fucking, like, I don't know if it was car theft or car racing ring while he was in prison. Prison just teaches you how to be a better criminal. There's no rehabilitation. Yeah. They be selling drugs in there. They be selling phone time. They sell everything. Like, niggas is making a lot of money in prison. But anyway, so the way I came about him was from a piece of shit friend. And
so was she a friend if she a piece of shit?
I was her friend, and I wanted to be her friend so bad because I was talking to this other nigga that know her, and I was like, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give her? And he was like, a 4. And I was like, she's a solid 9. And he was like, no. At first I said, I was like, oh, I think she's very pretty. And he was like, I don't even think she's pretty. So very pretty is insane. And I'm like, what do you give her? A 4? And I'm like, oh, I would give her a 9.
Yeah.
So that's when we were on the phone. The next day, I'm going through my pictures because I have pictures of the bitch still. And I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I love this bitch because she don't look as good.
Yeah, when you love somebody, them goggles,
boy, you be so blind. So I really thought she was very pretty, but she's very mid. Sucks for her.
So why'd y'all fall out?
Alright. So, you want me to get to the point?
No, this is a podcast. We gotta fill in time. I want the whole thing.
Alright, so we met through this man that I was dealing with. And when I met her, he wasn't dealing with this girl. He was just friends with her. He was like, oh, y'all got a lot in common. Da-da-da-da, y'all should link up. We did have a lot in common, like signs, places of work, majors, skin tone, fucking
hair look,
everything. Yeah. We had a whole lot in common. So we linked up. Okay, we were cool. Fast forward, this is years later, like 10 years later. There's one night where I'm with the man that said she's a 4. Yeah. I was with him because our thing was every like Sunday we would go to brunch. And when we go to brunch, we brunch. Like minimum is 200. Yeah. Like 200 to 400 every time we go to brunch. And this weekend it was her turn to pay. Yeah. So she hit me on Saturday. She was like, let's just go out tonight and we can do brunch at your house tomorrow. And I was like, yep. I was like, okay, cool, we can do that. And so I had to rearrange what I had going on with this nigga. I was going to spend the night with the nigga.
I know who the nigga is now. Okay.
I was going to spend the night. That ain't the nigga that was in my DMs that's in jail.
Okay, yeah, we got to talk off camera, but go ahead.
Okay, so you still know that one. Okay, but anyway.
You're aware.
So I gotta rearrange my whole plans now for this bitch because I'm such a good person and I'm your fucking friend. You want to do some shit your way? Let's do it your way. So I call up where I'm supposed to stay the night and I'm like, hey, I can't stay the night, but I can come over right now.
Yeah.
We still gotta do what we're gonna do. So
you're still a priority. I just gotta move.
Yeah, I just gotta rearrange some shit. So it's like probably like 4 in the afternoon. I go over there. I end up falling asleep over there. I wake up at like 10. Now, I'm the type with plans, if you don't say nothing, I don't say nothing.
Fast.
So I'm cool. So I wake up at 10 like, oh shit, fuck. She probably did. Check my phone. She had just texted me. We still going out? I'm like, all right, I'm with it if you with it.
Yeah.
So now I got to go home. I got to leave from damn near the city, go back to way the fuck where I live, get dressed, and then go back to the city. I get back to the city. We meet up at this point. We're parked. We're trying to find a move. At this point, it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
And here's the thing. If you're wanting me to leave my house at 10, a move should already be established.
Should.
We should be figuring it out.
Especially since you hit me up.
Yeah.
All right. So we're figuring out where to go. We finally figure out where to go. While we're in the city, my car battery dies at 1 a.m. So now I gotta get a jump. Okay, cool. Gotta jump real quick. She's like, okay, we go. No. I'm gonna go home because my car battery just died. I'm not gonna let the shit die again. you don't have the tools to jump me off. So I don't have them either. So I would have to wait for somebody.
We're not doing that.
I'm going home. And it's almost 2 o'clock anyway.
And we still haven't found a movie. Yeah, we did.
So the next morning, I get a call at like 9 a.m. sharp from this bitch. Like,
9 a.m. sharp.
It was way too early. Like, and she don't never say like, "Are you good? Did you make it home?"
Yeah.
Like, she never says none of that. The first thing she says when she get on the phone is like, "I feel like you don't really like me." Now, my dumb ass should have seen then it was projection.
Yeah.
I've never done nothing to this girl for her to feel like I don't like her. I've already gone out of my way and overcompensated. Whatever you need, I've been there. Even if I didn't want to do it, I made it known that I didn't want to do it, but I still looked out for you. So I don't see how you came up with I don't like you. But I didn't know what projection was back then. So I didn't get that's what was going on. So she's like, I feel like you don't like me. She goes on to this whole spill like about nothing. And at the end of the conversation, I was like, okay, so if you don't feel like I like you, then now what? And she was like, maybe I just need to take some time to myself. Okay, goodbye. So hang up. So she ends up, in my head, I was like, that's my way out. Not dealing with this girl no more. So she hits me up like a week later, trying to go out and do something. I don't do it. Now, the man that introduced us many, many, many years ago, he ends up hitting me up out of nowhere, right? Because me and this man don't speak. And that's another thing I want y'all to know. Any man that speaks negatively about me either misses me or wants to fuck me. These men don't have any beef with me. They love me. They adore me. Don't believe nothing that a man say about me. I hurt him. I hurt his feelings. Now he's upset. And now he's telling you the story. So she was still in communication with this man. And in her head, me and him were never going to speak again because that's the lie that he told her. Like, I can't stand her.
Her like that.
Yeah, you can. Anyway. So, me and this man started speaking again, as we tend to do. And he tells me that he fucked her. Recently. So, I was like, don't worry about it.
Don't even worry about it.
So I was pissed off. I hung up on him. He blew my phone up, kissing ass. So I was like, okay, it's fine.
So, question: why was it like? Why did you feel that way? Like, you know what? Like, don't even, because this guy isn't somebody that you was fucking with, right? So why were you upset about it?
Cause we used to fuck.
Oh, okay. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't speak no more because shit got real fucking bad.
Yeah, real messy.
Yeah, but everybody know what's up with me and him. Like, everybody knows.
Yeah.
You know. Your mama know. Everybody know. So, when he told me that, I was like, don't worry about it. So, my plan was to put one of my whole friends onto her favorite nigga.
Yeah.
Now, if we rewind, she's always tried to, and hindsight is everything, right? Because I don't get the shit. When you're in the moment and when you're dealing with it, you be so fucking lost in the sauce that you don't understand what's going on. That's why I said, like, everybody's stupid. Because in it, like, you don't see the bigger picture.
Yeah, you gotta get out of it to see.
Exactly. So while I'm in it, I don't understand why this bitch is always coming to me, telling me about her nigga. And I'm like, he ain't shit. And I'm talking shit about him. She going back to this nigga, telling him what I'm saying. Now he don't fuck with me, quote unquote. Don't believe it. So in her head, she's trying to make it to where me and her nigga hate each other.
Yeah.
But I don't get why she's trying to do that. I don't even see her as trying to do that, but I understand that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. So it would be like weirdo shit. Like one time the nigga, he had like a little bit of hair, like a little bit more than a fuckboy haircut. It was barely enough to grab, but somehow, someway he got it braided. And she was like, look at his hair. Who would braid that hair? And I was like, I don't know.
African. They can grip.
Right. And she was like, would you braid his hair? And I was like, no, I wouldn't like him.
Anybody's hair.
Yeah. She was like, could you braid his hair? I was like, possibly.
What the fuck? The line of questioning is weird.
She was thinking I did this nigga's hair. I don't know him. I know of him. We follow each other on social media, but she was thinking if she called this man and he didn't answer, and then she called me and I didn't answer, she would instantly think we were together.
Huh.
But she's only seen us interact one time when she brought him around me. So there was no reason for you to ever think that me and this man are fucking around. It was projection, bitch, because you was fucking my nigga. And I had no idea, so that's why you was like, oh, this bitch is probably on the same shit.
That's why I said before we got on camera, a lot of that shit be like a guilty conscience. And you're trying to put, you're thinking that somebody gonna do you the way that you did them.
That's 100% what this bitch did. 110%. She was thinking, and I didn't get it then, but she was thinking like, oh, this bitch is just like me. Like I said, we have a whole lot of shit in common. So she think, if I'm fucking her nigga, she must be fucking my nigga. Well, I wasn't, but now I am.
That's why the power of the mind is not a joke, because you're manifesting the negative shit when really you could have just been cool.
Oh yeah, she definitely manifested this. But if she would have left my nigga the fuck alone, I would have never tried this nigga. I don't like him. I didn't like nothing about him. Because you taught me not to like him.
Yeah.
I was never, and I'm never the type to go backdoor my bitch, or even if we wasn't cool no more, I would never go after your nigga, because I got niggas. I don't need your niggas. I gave you my niggas. I gave her like 2 of my niggas. Here, have them. I don't want them. So, anyway, the nigga tells me, the nigga that introduced us originally 10 years ago tells me that he had fucked the bitch probably like 6 months before this. And I'm like, where the fuck was I at?
And y'all both fall for not telling me, but whatever.
This bitch is in my face every day. Like, me and you, like, we got our beef and da-da-da-da. But I appreciated him because as soon as we got back cool, that was like within 48 hours of us being cool, he was like, hey, telling you, okay, cool, I heard you. I appreciate you for telling me. Because this bitch said in my face every fucking day.
Right.
And didn't do shit. And then you accused me of fucking with your nigga that I don't even like. So anyway, I tried to put one of my whole friends onto him, but that bitch wasn't moving fast enough. So I just started.
It matters until my
like, hey. So we just like talked on the phone. And it's so funny because a nigga will act like he can't stand me and then sit on the phone with me for 2 hours. Because the first phone call we had, we just sat on the phone, we was just talking shit. And like, he's actually cool as fuck. So, still, months went by, I still wasn't on shit. But he called me one night, he hit me up while I was already outside, like, pull up, drop low, on the way. So, I pull up, I walk in. As soon as I walk in, you would think me and this man been best friends our whole life. Like, we are just having the time of our lives.
You're very good at that.
I have a good energy, and that's how I know I'm a good person, because people feel so comfortable around me. I have a welcoming spirit, because I don't judge. I'm not judgmental. So he's like, and that was part of it, because I told you he in jail now. So he was showing me like his other court shit. Like, he had just cut off a fucking ankle monitor. Like, we going through all the shit. I'm looking at all the charges he been given. Like, and I'm a criminal justice major, so this shit is exciting as fuck. And then,
I'm in the field, baby.
Exactly. Like, I'm really doing front hand work right now. So we do our thing or whatever, and then I spent the night, I think. Yeah. And then we're still in contact. And I'm like, I thought about it today. I'm like, damn, I miss Buddy.
I miss him a little bit.
He's actually cool. So shout out to you, bitch, for being a fly-ass bitch.
And I would have never known he was actually real.
And now I love your nigga, and he loved me too. It worked out.
Yikes.
Just like you always wanted it to.
Do you think that she watches the podcast?
She gonna watch this one because that's how shit worked in my world.
So if you feel attacked, which is you.
She's fucking upset. I hung out with one of her other friends on Saturday. I don't care. I don't care. I don't go fuck your brother and hang out with your mom and see you on Christmas, bitch. I don't know why people want to play with me.
Yikes. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. This week's episode is brought to you in totality by the JustCuz podcast. Have dropped our very special ebook called Taste It.
Taste It is an ebook full of recipes with our favorite juices. They're all fruit and vegetable. So this is going to be great for your eyes, your hair, your ears, your health, your digestive system, your skin.
This particular juice is called Purple Rain. It's our rendition of an ABC juice. And it is going to aid in skin health, brighter skin, tighter skin. It has some anti-inflammatory properties. This is just straight dope. So
all the ingredients and the the ingredients and the steps are in the ebook.
Ingredient steps and benefits of each juice is in there.
Yes. So link in bio. Purchase that today. Shared with a friend.
Cheers. problem is another viewer submission. Shout out to the viewers, shout out to the supporters, shout out to the cousins. Love y'all. Alright, so.
God damn.
Yeah. Hey ladies, this situation is diabolical, but bear with me. I have an ex of 3 months. When we first broke up, he stalked my socials for a while and decided to cut communications with me. A month into not speaking to him, I went on a trip, got stuck on my way back, and of course I vented on socials. He reached out to see if I was okay and offered to go to my house to check on my cat. At first I was reluctant, but I obliged because at this point I had been gone for over a week and I was feeling concerned for my cat. When I got back home, I noticed immediately that he had ransacked my shit, probably because he read my diary and his feelings got hurt. I saw the obvious damage, like breaking my TV, poking holes in my air maxes, and cutting the cord on my air fryer.
He's just gay.
Crazy. It's 3 months later, and I'm still finding damaged items, like he cut the sleeve on my coat and broke my VR. So, like, yeah. I went to the cops to press charges. Long story short, they said they didn't have the resources to take action, so nothing was done. I have this new guy in my life that's privy to the situation and has offered to lend a hand. Am I the problem if I send goons to see about him in addition to the fact that I created a Grindr account using his name and pics? P.S. Now his daughter got beef because she said I'm talking about her daddy on social media.
He gay.
Alright, so you like to take it there. I don't want to say he's gay, but he's...
A straight man is not doing that.
I just feel like he's not mentally well. Because when you go through a situation where like you go and like damage people's shit and then like put it back, like you were fully aware this wasn't a fit of rage. It wasn't like a crime of passion.
That's a female trait. Damaging somebody's shit is a female trait.
It is petty. Nigga, you cut the cord on my air fryer. How the fuck I'm gonna make salmon bites now?
It's just ew. Send whoever. You should have been did that. I don't even know why you asking.
And I do support the street justice thing because it's like clearly the cops aren't going to do nothing, and it sucks because they don't take shit seriously until it's gone too far. And
you should have never called the police.
Heaven forbid, you know what I'm saying? But I also feel like it's very hard to get away with shit now because everything is caught on camera. Like everything is on camera.
He got away with it.
There's a will, there's a way.
And what he gonna do? Tell the police? Probably because he's gay. That's so.
How do you feel about her creating the Grindr account?
He already got a Grindr account.
He already think he gay, so he probably already got one. That's why.
And she think he gay too. Because why do you think of Grindr? As a straight woman, why did you think?
Because I think because you go low and I go basement. Like if you come and dance on shit, I'm gonna put you on.
You don't think about Grindr. Did you even know what it was before she did?
Yeah.
But you wouldn't. That wouldn't be your first thought. There's so.
But I've never been tried like that either. Like maybe I would.
I would. A Grindr. You creating a Grindr? What is that gonna do? Have men hit him up and then what? Like if anything, you should have tried to hack his real Grindr.
And also, okay, so like let's say you created a Grindr his account and like people do start hitting him up. Like aren't you getting the responses?
Yeah.
Like, how is that? I don't know. See, the way that I am, I don't know how to like plan out a revenge thing. Like as soon as I feel something, I need you to feel it right now. I would have been honest with you, like I'm pulling up on you and I may try to fight you even though I know I probably can't win because you're a man. But I would be on that type of time.
Trying to fight him ain't enough. He cost you money, so you need to cost him money, whether it's probation or his mama got to get a new set of windows.
So this wasn't in here, but I got more information. So apparently, a lot of the stuff that he damaged was stuff that he bought her.
I don't care.
And then that's dumb because you're just throwing money down the drain. If anything, I would like took it back. Like you had
took my shit. Yeah,
but had a VR.
I've never believed in like costing somebody money. That's why I'm never calling the police because that's just gonna be fees and probation and shit you gotta pay out of pocket. I don't want to fuck up nobody's money. I'd rather fuck you up than fuck up your money.
That's kind of a nice thing.
Right away. Like, if you don't mind fucking up my money, then I don't care what happens to you at that point. But my initial thought is not going to be to call the police on you. I'm never going to fuck your shit up. So for somebody to turn around and cost me money, yeah, I can never fuck with you again, and somebody going to have to come see you.
So because you don't feel, or you would never go to like costing somebody money, in a situation like to where like someone like pissed you off or it was like a bad breakup, you're not going to like damage. Like I've seen where women will like set niggas' shoes on fire.
You can get more shit. I'd rather hurt your ego. That's gonna sit with you for life. There's no healing a broken heart. I'd rather hurt you mentally than to fuck with your finances.
So was the Grindr move a way to try
The Grindr move didn't do anything. He don't know that you made the Grindr.
He knows because like the
okay, but that's his best friends now. I need his whole family to see his Grindr profile.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah, we need to have this as a presentation on Christmas. Like email it to his mom or some shit. Like that. It doesn't affect him. That.
So she's not the problem for wanting to send goons, but the Grindr may or may not have been like.
That's not a problem. That was just pointless. That was a waste of your time. Mm-hmm. Because I mean, one time and it worked. I wanted to find out if somebody that I was fucking with was gay, and so I made a page as a man, and I reached out to them, and we had a whole like thing. And it was confirmed. I got the confirmation through that page. I got the confirmation that I needed that they were gay, and I got off of it. And I never got on it again. And then, he ended up calling me. I don't know, somehow, some way he found out because people talk too much, but he called me like 3 months later crying like, who told you I was ready to come out?
And you're laughing. She don't take shit serious. That's crazy.
Because I was young as fuck.
Did you feel like hurt when you found out his gay? Oh, he's gay. Like,
nah, bitch, I knew it. I just needed my confirmation. So my jaw dropped a little bit. I was like, oh, it's really real.
So how deep did the conversation go? Like he was just like flirty or y'all was like making plans?
So it was over, yeah. So at first, it was over like a 3-week period.
Oh, wow.
So first I added him and I just chilled for a little bit.
See, you have the patience to do that.
Yeah, because when you show your hand, it's just like if you was playing spades.
You're right.
Do you play that shit out, or do you be like, look at all the good cards I got? I'm about to eat y'all up.
But a spades game lasts all the 10 minutes.
Okay, but life over when you look back on it, it only lasted a few short weeks.
That's true.
It wasn't that long in hindsight. Yes, and you can do a lot more. The longer you drag it out, the more you can actually find out. When you come at somebody with something right away, you don't have enough of a case built on them. That's why I need to go to law school, bitch. It take a while to build a case. Nobody ever like files a suit and it instantly goes to trial. Like, no, we have to build a case against you.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. The whole time I'm building this case or whatever. So I chill for a little bit because I don't want it to look fake like that.
Yeah.
I can't just immediately add you and be like, hey, let me suck your dick.
You know, but if you're not, alright, like that shit would have been even crazy.
But that's how gay men operate too, though. So I could have did that, but I didn't know how the shit go. So I tried to play it cool. So I talked to him.
Wait, so whose picture did you use?
He was fine. He was just like, yeah, it was a random nigga. No shirt on. I had like 5 or 6 pictures. I posted them strategically. I didn't post them all at once. I posted one, waited 2 weeks, posted another one. Like, smart. So I went through this whole thing or whatever. And talked to him, got cool with him. When he would post, I would like react to it, like, and then finally I was like, oh, we should meet up one day and hang out. He was like, what are we gonna do when we hang out? I was like, whatever you want to do. And then it progressed to, yeah, I'm gonna do this to you and do that to you. It was full blown obvious you are gay as fuck and there's no backpedaling out of this. And then like the second he responded and I got the confirmation that I needed, I never got back on that page again. I was like, all right, now I know you're gay. Moving on.
I have no words. I don't know what to say.
But sis, you the problem because you let this nigga get away with it for this long. It's been months since it happened.
It's been months since the initial thing happened.
Yeah.
It's been like a week since she found the jacket and the VR. And the offer for the goons to be sent out was just made last week.
Definitely catch him.
Dispatch the boys on that man. Yeah. Because he definitely needs to, justice needs to be served.
Oh, that's real love. Would a nigga go after somebody else for you?
Is it love or are you just trying to like do like a macho man like, I got it?
I don't know, because one time, I told that nigga to go shoot that girl, and he went outside and shot.
Oh my God.
I told you. I didn't tell you.
He was just flying in the air. He was aiming at the bitch.
I hope he did aim.
I hope not either.
He didn't hit her though, because I came back when I heard the shot because I was on fire. I didn't tell you this.
You did. It's still very shocking.
So I left this man's house. It was my man. I left his house
My man.
at it was probably like 5:30 in the morning. So when I leave, it was these two people outside. It was a man and a woman. They was sitting in their car. They was drinking because he kind of lived in the hood a little bit. So I didn't think too much of it. I just thought it was like two people outside drinking. So I got in the car and I left. Boom. So then that same day, probably around 7 p.m., 8 p.m., I was leaving the house again. And that same bitch came outside from 5:30 in the morning. And like, this is my car. And she's right here with a phone, a camera in my face. And she was like, yeah, I see you. And I instantly thought, this is either one of your bitches or she's friends with one of your bitches.
Yeah. Like,
because why are you recording me?
Yeah.
You're getting evidence for what? For who? I've never seen you before other than this morning. So I instantly called him. I was like, I don't know what bitch you got outside, but you need to go outside and shoot her right now. And he was like, what bitch? I was like, some bitches in my face with a camera acting crazy. He was like, what? I was like, she's outside right now, bro. Go shoot her. So that's the bitch I am. Like, you don't fuck with this bitch? Shoot her.
Prove it.
I need to know you really don't fuck with her. How do I know you don't fuck with her if you don't shoot her? So he goes outside. I'm still on the phone with him. He's arguing. He's saying something like, what the fuck is up with you? Da-da-da-da. She's going off of that.
So at this point, you like left?
Yeah, I was leaving. As I'm calling him, I'm still in his neighborhood, but I'm leaving out of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But when I hear the shot, I skirt and come back.
First of all, I was skirt to my fucking house. I'm not coming back to the crime scene. I know I told you to do it, but like, you weren't supposed to.
I'm so down. I'm about to put him in my car and take him away or some shit. So I come back and like, this bitch is like getting closer to him. So now, okay, I gotta fight her now. So I get out my car, I'm running up, and then the neighbors are coming down the stairs from the apartment. They was like, no, y'all stop. She's slow a little bit, like she not all the way there. Something wrong with her, y'all stop. Don't do that, y'all. Please don't do that.
Well, she about to learn today. She might get shot there.
I've never seen that lady before. So her in my fucking face with this camera, I didn't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, did you ever get to the bottom of why she was in your face? But
I never saw that bitch again. I guess somebody gave her meds. I don't know why she was out at 5:30 in the fucking morning. Probably off her fucking meds and she was just having a moment. But yeah, it was nice to know that when I told him to jump, he jumped.
That's nice. How long did that relationship last after that incident?
Not long, because that whole relationship lasted a solid. It was probably a year.
You can sell down for niggas for like this
a minute until I learned the niggas, and I'm no longer down.
You know what?
As soon as I figure out who I'm dealing with, I'd be like, oh yeah, cool. No, you know what it be? I just don't take rejection well, and you got one time to act like you don't like me or like I'm bothering you, and I'd be like, oh, let me go. And we had this like, it was a little time span of like, probably like a month and a half where this nigga just, everything I did irritated his soul. And I was like, oh yeah, you fucking somebody else.
You don't really like me for real.
This other bitch got your nose wide open, because why am I such a fucking bother? Like, it was anything. Like, we got into like a 2-day argument over me telling him to put his seatbelt on because the shit was ticking too much. And I'm just, we were like, bitch, like it was just ding, 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 and it wasn't bothering you. I was in a fucking rental Jeep Wrangler. That shit don't have no sound system at all, so no matter how loud I cut the shit up, I still hear the shit fucking going. And I'm like, can you please put your seatbelt on? This man barely talked to me for like 2 days, and we was in each other's face. We were in LA, we was somewhere else, and we were into it for 2 days over that fucking seatbelt. So I was like, oh, you wish your other bitch was here. Say less.
You know what? And I don't like that mental illness is like a hot topic now. Like everybody has some kind of mental something. Everyone's wanting to identify with being either autistic or ADD. And I'll only say those two because I think I have ADD and she says that she's autistic, but I don't know. We'll see. we're not getting the test done, we're just assuming. No. I'm just saying, I don't like that we're trying to put that on everybody, because no one is really mentally well. Like, everyone's dealing
everybody has
with something, and no one's ever going to be perfect. Not, like, you can do all the therapy in the fucking world, you're never going to be perfect. But a lot of these niggas really do be having mental illnesses, and that's why they act the way that they act. Doesn't necessarily mean that they have, like, another bitch or whatever. They just slow a little bit.
Okay, so that's another point I was thinking. I really don't like how, like, as adults, we all intermingle, but in high school, we would have been separated based on intelligence. You would have been college prep, or you would have been D-Hall. You went to Norcross for a minute. Do you know where D-Hall is?
Yeah, but I also feel like when I went to Norcross, it was definitely more cliquey and more like separated than when I went to Meadow Creek. Like, of course, everybody had their group and the people that they hung out with most of the time. But for the most part, like, everybody knew each other and everybody was cool hanging with each other.
Yeah, because they were all in poverty. And they fucking linked up, and Meadow Creek was terrible. Like,
I enjoyed my
I know, like, as a county, we act like Meadow Creek was the worst school, but I actually went there, and it was actually terrible.
Oh my God.
It was so terrible. It felt like so low budget compared to all the other Gwinnett County high schools.
Hey, man.
Doesn't it? You've seen the other high schools.
I don't ask for much. I had an amazing high school experience there.
They just locked my car up in that fucking gate that day, and I was like,
that'll do it.
I need freedom. I'm out of here. But yeah,
I used to leave school honest. Oh, that's right, because it wasn't in the thing. I would get picked up.
Yeah. So we're in this space now where we all interact, and we don't know the level of education that everyone has.
And that's never a question you really ask. Well, I don't know. I feel like maybe that's why on any type of app, it's like, oh, what is your highest level of education? So I know where I need to put you. But
still, just because you got a high school diploma don't mean you not slow.
That's a good point.
Because I used to ask that nigga, the nigga that went and shot the bitch, you did graduate, right? Like, I used to have to go back and ask all the time, because it's like,
what were your grades?
Because mentally, like, he was very well spoken. He could speak well. He knew big words. He could type well. You would never think he's slow from his text messages. But dealing with him, you'd be like, something's wrong.
Something's off a little bit.
But I always went back to, okay, it's how you were raised. Like, your mom was a teen parent. Like, she couldn't do too much for you. But that man could have very well been slow. And then he could have very well been gay as well.
It always comes down to niggas gay.
Because, like, he know how I am. He know I call everybody gay. And I would never, like, at the time, I would never say he's gay. But I would always be, like, being funny. I would always be like, yeah, like, you get into it with these bitches because your soulmate is a man. Because, like, there's no way you come across all these different great, amazing bitches and you fall out with all of them. You might want a man.
Try it and see if it'll work out.
Yeah, he might have been, I don't know, like, shit just be too,
You don't like none of these bitches? Like, none of them do it?
None of these bitches last. None of them. Like, this bitch a slut and she got money. That don't work. This bitch is pretty and she dumb. That don't work. Like, what is your type, bitch? You done had every fucking flavor of bitch. Like, you've had every type of bitch any nigga would want, and none of your relationships last longer than a year.
I don't know. Some people have this unrealistic thought that, like, they can build or they can find, like the perfect person.
I hate that all these niggas want a perfect bitch and they don't be nowhere near perfect. It's like, why do you... Oh, we can talk about my other friend.
Okay.
I'm just telling everybody business, but...
I mean, if you don't know, you don't know the business.
What did you tell me for? I don't be realizing that I'm telling everybody business till somebody hit me up like, hey, bitch.
You was real loose-lipped. Like a little podcast.
About me? No. Everybody, just like you. So, my other friend, he goes through his bitch's phone. But he is diabolical. This is how you know he ain't shit. You should be more offended that the nigga went through your phone than what he saw. Fuck that. Why you in here? Because he went through her deleted messages. Did you know you could do that?
No. How do you do that?
I don't know, but listen, look.
We about to find
when
out.
He pulled it up, when he sent me the screenshot, it said deleted messages. And it looked just like when you delete your pictures and it'd be like 30 days left or 28 days.
Was it on the Android?
No, nigga. Her iPhone. Beware.
Right.
When you delete the messages, you gotta delete them again, like their pictures, because you can still pull up the whole thread. And he gonna screenshot and send me everything every time. This motherfucker. Okay.
So this person that you're talking about, it was one thing about him, he gonna find out. Because remember when you was telling me about how he found out? I'm looking at your phone.
Oh, okay.
I can read. How do you do that?
But look, niggas, unsaved.
Number 3 is wild.
64 messages.
Conversations show the days remaining before delete. After time, messages will be permanently deleted. Hold on, let me go to my setting.
Yeah.
Not that I'm hiding anything, I'm just interested.
But if you look, like, that one says 30 days and that one says 30 days. So as soon as those came in, she was like,
yeah, we gotta get these out of here.
So yeah, he went through her phone, he went through her deleted messages and seen that she'd been texting all these niggas. Mind you, they just had a baby like 2 months ago. So when I told another nigga about it, he was like, oh, that's postpartum. Like, she going through her shit. But I'm like, at the same time, bitch, like, let your pussy heal. Like, you just had a baby. Go feed your baby. Why are you fucking with, like, I'm the king of fuck with whoever the fuck you want to fuck with. Like, I don't care. But when you just had a baby, like, goddamn, like, sit down.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he went through the thing. So his whole thing was like, oh yeah, bitch, I'm outside now. I'm outside. Like, great. He
was outside. I remember.
Yeah.
Yep. For sure.
So he didn't see nothing like damning. It was just like conversations with niggas, but it was nothing like, let me suck your dick. Like, none of that.
You don't like the fact that she's talking to other niggas.
Yeah, but now that you see that she's talking to other niggas, you about to go fuck other bitches.
Yeah.
Mind you, the same day that he went through her phone, he had just got done fucking another bitch. So don't trust no nigga that go through your phone. That's what bitches do. Bitches go through your phone. If niggas go through your phone, it's because they know what they got in their phone. He don't think you on shit. You don't have time to be on shit. That bitch sit in the house all day with their newborn baby. She literally can't go anywhere. She can't.
So that's why she's having all these conversations.
Yeah.
She's bored. Like she's
bored.
Fucking cabin fever.
But now,
so like, did she even do anything wrong then? Because it's like, if it's just conversation, but you're outside actually fucking other people, like, what are
she
what
did
really
nothing wrong. But niggas use the one little piece of evidence that they find that says this bitch isn't perfect. They use that against them forever to continue to do their shit. That's why I don't believe that niggas have feelings. I don't believe you can hurt a man's feelings. You can only hurt his ego.
There's a conversation where there was like, a man wants your respect before he wants your love, and it was a bunch of women talking, and I wonder, like, do men actually feel that way?
Yeah, every man want to be respected. They want you to respect them as a man, but as a man, you got to give me something to respect. Just because you have a dick don't mean I'm supposed to respect you.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I don't respect nobody that don't give me a reason to respect them, male or female, young or old. Like, you got to give me a reason. I'm not respecting you because you said to. I can not disrespect you, but I'm not going to go out of my way to show you that I value you in the utmost way and give you the utmost respect. Suck my dick. Because y'all are terrible people. Like, I don't want no bitch to ever, bitch, if I've ever fucked with your nigga, I would never try to take your spot, because I know your man personally, and he's a terrible person, and I would never want to trade places with you. So never feel like I want your nigga. These niggas are terrible.
Definitely be mad at him. Don't
yeah.
Be mad
at me. If anything, bitch, link up with me and I will get you right. Fuck him. Shit.
I feel like the only time I would be mad at the female is if you're playing.
She's your friend
too.
Yeah.
It's like, if fucking you're my friend, and or I trust the fact that y'all are just friends, and fucking you're in my face like, oh yeah, like, it's all cool, we're all friends, and then I find out that it's on some bullshit, like, oh, so you think I'm slow, you think I'm soft, and like, you're trying me. I'm not beating you up because like you fucked my man. It's more, I'm beating you up because you disrespected me.
I would never beat the girl up.
I'm doing it.
It's always on, my man is supposed to love me. Like, I'm supposed to be his number one priority.
Correct. It's definitely more so on him, but you still got to catch these hands too, because you were aware of me, you were in my face and played like you were my friend too.
So I've been aware of bitches. I've never played in my friend's face, but I've played in bitches' face. that I know. I've sat and had dinners with bitches and I was fucking with them.
See, that's what I'm saying. And if they try to fight
but
you,
that,
I feel like
don't be mad at me.
I'm
you
not
should be mad at your nigga.
I'm more so mad at him.
I don't care about you. I'm playing nice because he asked me to play nice.
Yikes.
I don't give a fuck about you. Like, in every situation, I never gave a fuck about these bitches. I never wanted to be cool with these bitches. In every fucking situation,
him and him wanting to keep
it's always the nigga. Even it's always the nigga that wants me to be friends with their bitch because they don't want to hide me because I'm really the homeboy. So they want me to be able to pull up, kick it, kiki, da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
So you bring me around your bitch and I'll play nice off the strength of my friend. But I don't fuck with you, bitch. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not sorry.
You don't fuck with me and I'll fuck with you neither. And guess what? We about to fight.
We can. Miss Man, whoever's out there, I'm cool with that. But make sure you beat his ass first.
For sure.
Because he played with you. Because he went out of his way to play with you. Because he could have just kept his shit in the dark on the side. But he brought that shit to the forefront knowing what the fuck was going on. Oh, he think you slow for real. And he's convinced me that you were slow. I'm not doing this shit because I think you slow. That man telling me you slow. And I'm believing it. Because he's just such a good fucking liar. He's in my face every day telling me, oh, she don't get it. She's slow. Like, I've really had men say this about their real life wives. Like, she's so slow. She da-da-da-da-da. Like, they really think y'all fucking slow. So it's like, I'm only sitting right here because he told me you wouldn't get it. Because if I thought you would get it, bitch, I'm not going to break myself in your space knowing that you could fuck me like I'm in your house now. Like, you can fuck me up and get away with it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that if I think you got some sense.
He made me feel very comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put it together.
He told me he was dumb.
And what I'm supposed to, I'm like, I have to believe him.
I believe him. I love him too, girl. I believe him.
Oh my God. My chest is heavy.
But I really do. I be loving these niggas, but I would never, ever, ever try to take your nigga. Because how you get him is how you lose him. Like, he's already shown me who the fuck he was. He showed me if he disrespects you in this way and you're supposed to be his everything, bitch, what the fuck
he
you
gonna do to me? Yeah. That's true.
I don't trust that shit. Like, oh, you're dragging this bitch and you're laying up with her every day. You are a terrible person. You're a cool ass friend, but you're a terrible partner. I would never want to be partners with you. I would have to drag you immediately.
And it's crazy that, like, women in this situation, not that you're this one, you're not, obviously, you just said that you weren't.
Even
but it'd be, no, you're not. But it'll be like a side chick or whatever who really believes that, like, he's gonna be different with me because we had a connection and he was so honest with me because I am different. No, he just did that.
You might get a different version of him because he's gonna open up to you in ways that he didn't to her. But bitch, just know when you get a promotion, your spot is now open. So it's gonna have to be filled. Like, even if he ride it out with you for however long, at some point he was, however he is with you right now, he was the same way with his bitch. And that got boring. And that got tiring. So he moved on to you. The same shit's gonna happen with you. He's just repeating the cycle. It's just your turn today. So don't ever take these niggas seriously. Out. Not no nigga with a bitch. Don't take none of them seriously. But definitely not a nigga with a bitch. Especially if he acting like he can't stand that bitch.
And that's so crazy, like, to be laying next to somebody and, like, living life and starting a life and doing all the things. And you be talking shit about this person to somebody else. Like, that's crazy. People suck.
And I just love you, and I'm just so gullible and naive, and my man, like, I mean, we cool.
Little buddy cool or whatever.
I had a nigga post their fucking family Christmas pictures in the morning, and I was with him in the night.
It's giving Chris Brown at the game after being at Carucci house.
Was that what happened?
Yeah, so he spent Christmas with Carucci or some holiday, and the next thing you know, he's staying courtside with Rihanna. Like, this not a bitch.
And she went for it.
It was all downhill from
So was he wrong? Because he really had a dummy. And he went out in public where he knew cameras would be. He didn't go get a hotel with the bitch.
So many cameras.
He went out where he knew people would see them and photograph
them. With, like, the biggest bitch ever.
And you know these pictures are gonna be out before y'all even leave. And you didn't give a fuck. He knew you weren't gonna give a fuck, and he knew he could get his bitch back, and he did.
Poor minute. I also feel like too, like maybe like a nigga could like be open, like, hey, like this is what it is, and like the girl would be like, it's okay, like I totally get it, and like they think that they're strong enough to deal with it, and then like once the shit actually hits the fan, like, oh well, I'm not equipped.
Cause why I can't go too? I'm cool. The fuck?
I'm the coolest. Apparently, that's what you telling me.
So I'm gonna go with y'all. We gonna have a ball.
We together as a team.
Yeah, cause why would y'all? Cause either we gonna have a ball or I'm gonna go out with your ops and have a ball. But a ball is gonna be had with me regardless. I'm definitely not about to be sitting here sad by myself. That's crazy.
Oh Lord.
Kinky Connection.
Soul Ties by Nina. Custom Waistbead sets. Let's adorn your waist with something special just for you. You can pick your own colors, charms, accents, anything that makes it personal. Prices do include shipping, so if you're ready to create something unique, email soltiesbynina@gmail.com. Soul is spelled S-O-L, Soul Ties by Nina. Kinky Connections is just really short this week and not really, I feel like, just really, I just wanted to say, everyone talks about like a booty rub, like everyone's like, oh, I just want to go lay up and I want to get my booty rubbed, but I feel like titty rubs are just as nice and they're just as soothing, so rub a titty and save a life is all I'm saying.
Kinky Connection. Have you ever had sex in a club?
Ew, no.
Ew, it's crazy.
No, I've never had sex like inside of a public place, but I've done like outside, like literal outside, or like in the car in front of a public place, but never like inside of a club, inside of a restaurant.
I've had sex in a bar. I've had sex in a fitting room.
This sounds like so much fun.
The sex in the bar was with the girl, so. The sex in the fitting room was with the guy, but I was just recently in the bathroom and I didn't have sex.
High five.
But the only reason I didn't have sex because niggas got me fucked up. Like, you're not about to fuck me because you mad at your bitch. You're crazy. You're fucking insane. Like, we could have fucked if it was any other circumstance. If you wasn't mad at your bitch, and I know that sounds terrible. If you wasn't mad at your bitch, I would have fucked you.
No, because you know, like you really just slid trying to do this because you want to.
I'm not about to be no revenge pussy. Find another one, but we could have, and I was down. I would have, but on different circumstances.
So y'all go back out next week as a possibility if you're not talking.
Nah, because you're still mad. It's fresh. Yeah. Like it's got to be some time. Like it's got to be some time to where you not bitching about this bitch. And then I'll be like, okay, cool. But if any part of me think I'm being used, I can't do it. I do the using around this motherfucker.
Oh, so you do the using.
You niggas not using me no more. I'm in my 30s. I'm done being used. I was used in my 20s. No more. We're on my time.
Reclaiming my time. Well, that's all the time we have today, people.
Thank you for tuning in to maybe the last episode of the year.
Yeah, we'll see. Probably.
We got 2 weeks, so
yeah,
we might can crank out one.
Anything can happen, but make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you cop your ebooks, your tasted juicing ebook,
and the merch.
Yes.
JustCuz beanies, I'll be wearing one soon. JustCuz. Oh, Am I the Problem sweatshirt and JustCuz sweatpants.
Nice.
That's it.
That's it. We should make like hats and like tote bags. Beanies is gonna work because I can't wear hats anymore because of my locks, which sucks because I love a dang hat.
I tried to put a hat on today and I was pushing that bitch and that's crazy. I didn't even think it was because of my locks. I thought my head was too big.
Nah, it's your locks. I can do like snapbacks and like trucker hats.
Yeah.
But I just want to throw on a dad hat sometimes and I can't. But that's just the life that I chose. That's fine.
That's crazy. But we can make the hats with the holes on the top, or is that ugly?
I don't know if I'm a fan of that, but I do like the poo shiesties with the hair. I think those are really cute.
But that's only gonna work for a couple more months.
So
we need year-round gear.
We'll figure it out. Coming to the merch store near you.
Love you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember to subscribe, follow, leave a review, engage. talk to y'all soon.